Yo, I'm on into those. It's October 7th, 2019, and this is Serial Sessions with KP on this lovely, or not lovely, Monday morning, depending on your philosophy and how you feel about the specific day. But that was the tune of Chris Brown and Drake. It's called No Guidance off his album Indigo. My absolute favorite song of 2019, probably, period. Can't get enough. And that one is certainly gonna ride out for years. This morning, this is episode 4, saying clipping my content wings. And today's subject will be about those who claim to support you, but only if you do this specific thing. Now, I'm no idiot, and I know that the majority of all of my initial looks into anything will be because you know me from Mortal Kombat, whether it's commentary, whether it's playing, whether it's anything I've done in the community over the past 7 years, uh, or maybe Soul Calibur or my short stint in Dragon Ball, or whatever have you. The FGC is gonna be my basis for everything. But on the same hand, as a variety streamer and doing talk show, podcast, or whatever you want to call this, uh, like I do it all. If you know me from fighting games, then you know I play, I commentate, I run shit, I do everything at a high level. And lately, for whatever reason, uh, people have been trying to limit me. And I always go back to a quote from one of my favorite artists at the time. And this is like early, this is way back. Well, not like way back, but a little over 10 years. His name was Ryan Leslie. And he was the same thing. He's an artist, he's a producer, he does fashion, all of that. And he would say, they try to put me in a box. It's impossible. And I have carried that mantra with me from the day y'all met me, and still to this day, because there's no reason I should limit myself, and I still haven't heard any logical explanations as to that's just the way it is, or you should just pick one and stick to it. Like, if one is not affecting the other, right? Like, what's the issue? And if it is affecting it, if it's very minute, right? If focusing, not even focusing, right? Because no one knows how I like operate when I'm at home, right? For all the playing I've done, like I go twice as hard, like commentary, with all the studying, all the practice, all the watching, like everything. And if I could be considered like one of the best overall, and this is what people have told me, and there's people running shit, fans, viewers, all of that. And like, how is that problematic? To be more specific, I want to keep this about streaming, since I also do this now. When I'm doing other games, because I'm a variety guy. For whatever reason lately, people come into my stream and they go, "Oh man, this isn't MK. Why don't you stream MK? I want to see high level Jade. I want to see this. I want to see that." Then go watch it, right? I'm not forcing anybody to be there. I'm not forcing anybody to listen to me in the morning. I'm chilling. But when people tell me what to do, uh, and it's not in a, you're the boss of this project or this workplace or whatever type of form it is, like you coming here demanding, as if I can't be free and deliver whatever content I want to. Like, I'm still my own person, and I'm still gonna do what I want to do on my time. And I'm yet to understand how that's not, you know, unfair to me. It's really annoying to feel like people support you right? Or they claim to. But it's like, or if you're not playing MK, or whatever have you, depending on who you are, then I don't care. And while that opinion is fine, right? You can like somebody for a specific talent. Keep that shit to yourself. You don't have to come around when something else is happening. I don't take it personally. Like, it's all good. I'm fine. Just don't bring that negative energy around me constantly, because it's really annoying and it's really offsetting. It's a big deterrent, and it makes you become less and less, like your tolerance levels begin to drop. And once your tolerance levels drop, then you start snapping back, or you become a tyrant. And and which, if it's your own shit, you do what you want at the end of the day. I think a lot of people don't realize that. But yeah, man, I just, like, sometimes you wake up and you feel like, oh, okay, I'm doing this. Well, people want to vocally feel like I should be doing something else, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Like, fuck you, right? And I never want to be that person who says, like, fuck you to people who support me. But at the same time, you gotta realize that, like, I'm still a person too. And when I make it clear in my stance that, hey, please don't do this, and then you do it, and then I, quote unquote, snap, then it's, oh my God, KP's a bad person, or see, I told you, or dude, you need to be more considerate, or man, we know your face, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's crazy, man. Society's a little too, in our little world, it's a little too fickle. You can't have it always. But I just want to say what's up to my early birds in the chat. Kaz Samurai, how are you, boss? Hey, Bake says he misses you on the misses me on the DBFC mic, but not as much MK mic. Yeah, that's what it is. Lord Iceman, good morning. And Heisen 1985 says, you do what you gotta do. You're a great person. I have a lot of respect for you, dude. Thank you, man. We just chilling, man. One day at a time. I like to wake up, and you gotta forgive me with the tone coming right away, because I literally woke up like this is prime time serial sessions. I maybe woke up, what's it, 10 minutes before start time?
I don't know.
Something
I'm
like
still
that.
half asleep.
Oh, that's okay. And as you see, my unofficial yet official co-host, I guess so. I don't know. She's taking care of her things herself, but to keep the train going on the good morning style. Ex Hitman, what is up? I don't need to call you X. I'm just say Hitman 47. Quick Sticks.
Oh, that's my friend. That's the guy I introduced you to in the elevator at Combo Breaker.
Yeah, because that was not Evo. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Hi, Hitman. I actually know the face to the name. All right, then we good then. Hey, Don Savage. Hello from Canada. And Icy Chains, what up? Yeah, man, the artwork is fire. I want to continuously shout out artist Uno, who has been just godlike. I give him a concept. I say, yo, I would like me eating a bowl of cereal in the kitchen. Make it whatever you want, and we'll go from there. And then he goes, okay, give me a pose. I said, all right, let me take a picture. So I take the picture like that in my kitchen, and then he just did that. I was like, yo, give me a white t-shirt, give me gray sweats, my hair. And he said, I got you. I said, give me a mic. And, he did it all. So he does that. This is my favorite part about this whole Calvin guys. Like, they just pay attention to small shit and they make it fun. Icy Chain says, can we have a godlike command to keep track of how many times you say godlike? Because that's something I'm never gonna flush out of my system. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe we'll look into that. But continuing on. You know, I am a guy who has always liked to do multiple things, right? So when it comes to my content, if I want to play XYZ game, it's not Mortal Kombat. Like, I'm gonna do that. I feel like people should just respect the space of content creators and let them create. It's why you like them or support them or watch them in the first place. We all know that there's no more valuable currency than time, and when you spend time, watching somebody's stuff, it's like, all right, like you're paying that forward, you're giving that to them, and I appreciate every second that anybody spends with me. If I do a stream or if I'm on a phone call, if I'm at a tournament and somebody's watching commentary, like even if it's 10 seconds out of your day, like you took your time and you spent that, and I appreciate it. And like, let us cook, man. It may sound like I'm complaining, and it may be a little bit of that because I'm really just like bothered by it as this conversation is related to like a few of my last tweets. But I don't know. I actually want to ask the people how they feel about that and get the other side of that coin. If somebody's doing a steady stream of content that you like and they break off and do something else, let's say like if I'm streaming Catherine, or I jump to Horizon, or we do Judgment, whatever game it is, right? For somebody who you're used to seeing Mortal Kombat from, how does that affect you? And if you don't support it, or you tune in for a little bit and move your eyes otherwise, why is that? Is there a reason? Is like that you only like specific people for the game they play or the action you figured them out for? And I'd really like to hear from the other side, so I can have a better understanding of the mentality. Um, yeah, as I take it to chat immediately, Icy Jane says, I usually watch a stream for the streamer, rarely the game. Yeah, I'm the same. I figured that's what it was for, right? Because why not just follow the game, right? Instead of the streamer. Or if you follow a game and you pick one of the streamers who are streaming it and you like it, you follow them to come back to that game, that's cool, right? But do you just like stop there? It's like, okay, I'm gonna look for uh, people streaming The Last of Us, right? Currently, since it's free for PS Plus, and Last of Us 2 is early next year. You want to get hype or pick up on the game, and then you watch one streamer and you're like, oh shit, I like this person streaming this game, and then you stop, right? You don't watch any other Last of Us streamers. Are you limiting yourself? Are you really watching for the streamer, or you're watching for the game? And further after that, do you watch that streamer when they do another game? It's like, oh, this is The Last of Us, I don't like you anymore, sorry. Like, how does that work? I really don't understand that. But it's if you're not a fan of the game, as I take a look at Don Savage, calling it from Canada, says, I watch for the streamer. Sometimes streamers play games I'm not a fan of, so I just don't watch the stream that night, and that's also okay. And I agree. And I left this off my last statement. You wouldn't go into the stream and say, hey man, this is an XYZ game, why are you playing this? Or, hey man, you should go back to playing Y. Or, oh, everybody's playing this, why aren't you playing it? Like, the shit like that is just, I don't, like, I really don't understand. It seems so selfish, and I don't know. I really, I'm just trying to grasp it, right? So let me take a few more of these comments, right? Quickstick says, it's all about the streamer, right? If the streamer isn't interesting and engaging, why bother? I guess so. All right. Hey, good morning to Pugasaurus Rex. First comment here. It says, I started watching all the streamers I watch now because of MK11. The ones I continued to watch was the content on top of the game. Yeah. So how do you decide whether or not like do you automatically give people a chance when they step outside of, I don't want to say the comfort zone, but the area that you found them in? Because like you started MK11 with everybody, right? Perfectly fine. I follow a lot of MK11 streamers myself, and if I see people playing other games, I still check it out because I want to know, you know, how they approach it because they're interesting to me. But I'll never go into the stream and say, yeah, nah, dog, this ain't it. Go back to playing MK. Like I think that's wild, and I'm trying to understand why people do that. Caster Samurai says, think of it this way: if you have the ability to watch your favorite show of all time, why would you want to do anything else? Um, and piggybacking off of that, Caster, I guess the way I approach and view video games on Twitch and different content on YouTube is I I can't, I don't know. It may just be an overall thing, but I can't make something just my one favorite thing because I know I'm missing out of everything, and maybe that's where my disconnect comes from. To the people who are just hardwired, okay, this is what I like. The end. It seems a little too closed in for me. I couldn't, like I love battle rap, right? I love battle rap. Um, but I watch a bunch of different battles. I couldn't just say, hey, I'm gonna only watch JC or I'm only gonna watch Rum Nitty because these are my favorite guys. I don't care about any other battles. Like I'm gonna watch that. And if JC does something else, if he's dancing or whatever, or if Nitty drops a video for like his mixtape, is trying to album and shit like that, like I'm gonna watch that because I want, like I love the individuals and the work they've put in one category. So let me check them out and see if that fits. I just couldn't stick to one thing. I think that's probably where I'm missing it. Um, but that is a better points understandable. It's like TV, right? Like Game of Thrones is my favorite show, but I'm not gonna only watch Game of Thrones. Like even if it was like a never-ending series, right? Let's say they turned that into a weekly thing. Through whatever reason, they can make 100 episodes in January, and then boom, they play something every week, and that covers 2 years, and then they film it, and it just keeps going, right? And it stayed high quality. It was great. I loved it no matter what. I still wouldn't like do that. Like I'd watch it, but like daily, that's or if that's the only thing I'd want to see. I don't know, man. I really can't understand that. All right, let me get back. From a streamer standpoint, doesn't it feel great when, let's say, a viewer from your MK streams hang out when you watch something else? Absolutely. Actually, change is awesome, man. The crew we had to watch Judgment, um, over and over again, like it was like 40, 50 people, like that was the squad right there. Like it's like, okay, we tried something new. You guys enjoyed it. You're here. And that's not to say that other people didn't enjoy it, but I'm only referring to the people who come in and say, oh man, this isn't, XYZ. Like, get this shit out of here. Like, that shit is bothering me a little bit, low key. So, I'm just here to, put it out there and get it off my chest so that it's not eating me internally and people don't know what's going on. Because that shit gets in my head, man. I had a sequence in the game. We were doing Man of Medan for the Dark Pictures anthology, where it's a part of my Spooky Saturdays in October, where every weekend I'm doing a horror title. And um, it was like one of like the key points towards the end of the game where like a character's life was literally on the line based on this conversation, and somebody came in and they was like, yo man, why don't you play MK11 no more? I want to see this, I want to see that. And that shit tilted me in my head to the point where I zoned out of the conversation, and I just like flow charted without thinking because all I could think of is like, dog, I'm still dealing with this shit again. And I got the character killed, like just straight headshot, because like whatever, I was just okay, I'm just picking this, I'm not even weighing the conversation. I'm not paying attention to body language or listening to the other character. I'm kind of just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep saying this, and I didn't talk about that while I was streaming it. I just kind of took it because I wanted, the decision is just gonna stand. Because if I get tilted in real life and I do that, that's just what it is. But that shit was bothering me, man. I after a while I muted the stream, and my girlfriend's still in town, so I just had to like open up and vent to her because that shit was really bothering me. But no, I don't think it's trolls, and it's not malicious at all. I'm not taking it that way. I just, when I have to repeat something a bunch and I say, hey, like, please don't do this, and people keep doing it, it's dog. I mean, I'm very lenient. I have no problems repeating stuff when I know there's a new face who may not have heard it. But once you do something a bunch of times and people still violate that, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like people just don't care, and I know it's not the majority. It's a very vocal minority, but that shit takes away from me, man. It almost makes me feel like I shouldn't do other things when I know these things make me happy or I enjoy doing them thoroughly. So let me go back and catch some of these, and let's do that. All right. Well, my whole thing is sometimes when I watch a streamer playing a game, or I'm gonna just add YouTube content in there as well, that I don't know anything about, I feel like I don't have a crazy amount to contribute to the conversation, especially if the streamer isn't super engaging with the audience. Yeah. I guess I understand that, but it wouldn't apply here because I actually try to respond to every single thing in my chat, whether we have 30 viewers in here, 300, or 1,000 plus. Like I might not get to it right away, obviously, because I'm strapped in and I'm playing everything, but I do, as you know, like respond to everybody I need kiss. Morning, brother.
What?
Good morning.
What do you mean?
I want a kiss. There you go. So, and I like variety. Variety is my thing. Let me catch up. Quick Sticks, it has no idea like who it's coming from. It could be anybody, and viewers aren't necessarily tied down to like one community, right? Because I take myself, like, I'm a huge like consumer of content, and I watch a bunch of everything. So you could say I belong to here or there, but the reality is, like, my feed is in all types of water because, like, I just enjoy a bunch of shit as a viewer. And I think if you contribute enough of your time to supporting anything, you're definitely a part of said community. So it's hard to lock that down. It is annoying, as Octavius DMV says. What's up? Johnny Two Sweeps. No, tilt. Tilting is not an acronym for tasty individuals loving tits. Okay, that's I enjoy them, and titties are amazing, and I do love them, but that's not what tilts means, my good sir. Yeah, good morning, Slick Bandicoot. Yeah, we just chilling. Anyway, it's because even though this is my show and I can go on for days, I do think about like a template of things I want to add like to content, and it's just like if I do something, I want it to be official. So I like to slow things down and have things ready before I go out. Like, I want to have like the artwork. I want to have a direction of how I want to approach. And because of that, sometimes I overthink things, and then I don't get it out there as fast as possible. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm building a base where the people who support all ventures, and if they don't, that's cool. But you want to build up enough of a community in each piece of content that you do that you don't have to worry about the crossover. And I know that sounds like wildly ambitious or even a little bit too optimistic, but that's where I am. right now. If I want to do, this whole, talk show podcast thing with the serial sessions, like I'm gonna do that because I enjoy this, right? And I'm up, and there's a few of us who are up, so why not, right? I'm always doing something. Uh, if people like the content, you know what I'm saying, they could drop those likes, drop those subscriptions, and allow me to continue to do this. And yes, as a longtime member of like the show and like the stream, and one of my biggest supporters, and actually one of the closest strangers turned into friends I've had this year alone, Johnny Two Sweeps is actually Johnny Bravo, basically. he's he's definitely fucking Johnny Bravo for sure. So it's crazy, but yeah, I see, Chase, you hit it right on the head there. But as far as content goes, right? Um, I also wanted to ask from from the people who are here, is there anything more you would like to see from me, or is there a lane or an avenue that you think I could conquer as far as creating, my own shit?
No, you suck.
Wow. Wow, you weren't even a part of it. You want to be a stand-up person? Is that you? You take somebody sees a Joker movie once, and all of a sudden, she's a fucking comedian. Don't smile at me like that. You can't. Whatever. Actually, I'd like to get you in on this anyway.
Yeah, my coffee's gonna be done in like a minute.
Okay. I know. When you do that, I'm gonna get my bowl of cereal and rejoin you. But is there anything you've done right? Because just to give a little bit of backstory on Samantha, she owns this company called Happily Ever After Parties, and she does children events up in Canada. And if you did it in Florida, you come and join the kid. Anyway, with Disney princesses and princes, and they do a whole bunch of everything. Songs, you get tattoos, you do performances, you have this big gala you do every year. As far as that content goes, do you get people who say, hey, you should provide this service
all the time,
or that service
all the time?
And how does that bother you? I'm going to let you hold that thought and work on it when you get your coffee and come and join me, because it's around the same subject as we talk about the content and being stuck in the lane. But yeah, to get back on it, as you guys know, right, this is just me free-forming. This isn't super, hey, we're going to do this, and that type ordeal. I just a free-flowing conversationalist with a main topic at hand, but we can go all over the place because it's just me talking with the homies. And to answer your question, Johnny, I'm definitely going to have guests. I'm going to do interviews and all of that. I'm actually in the process of finally setting up the Discord and everything to get that shit going. And that's how we'll do the interviews. I'll bring people on and we'll do that. But yeah, that's definitely for the future. I'm looking into that, having that done by next week. And yeah, for now, I am going to. It's hard, because you're my girlfriend, but you're also my co-host, unofficial. No, you take this for a little bit, because I'm gonna get some chair. And
you're gonna get some chair.
I mean, some cereal. I'm
pointing at the chair and talking about cereal.
Listen, all right, fuck you, and you come and take this. No, Johnny, because I never committed to doing it. I never planned to do it until I got this off the ground last week. So it took me a week.
You could have just told me to get you some cereal. I would have.
I could have, but it's fine. I want you to talk about how, with your content, how people try to say what you should do. Or has anybody ever called and said, oh, well, we're interested in your services. You tell them what it is. And they say, oh, you don't have this? Never mind.
All the time.
All right, cool. Talk to me about that.
But for me, it's all business. It's not, if it's not cost effective, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to spend money just for one individual person to have a party, because if I can never use that material again, then it's not cost effective for me.
Okay, well, in midst of creating whatever, right? Because I'm sure you've added things to the packages
Yeah.
before, right? That you have to try something. If the content, because this is, a business for me too, like this is great, like I can do all of this, but if I'm full-time content creator and nobody's supporting it, like it's the same principle, right?
Yeah, but where it differs is you're going to play games that your viewers want to see, even if it's just one. If one person buys you a game, nobody else wants to watch it, you're still going to play that game because that person bought it for you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, at least.
But for me, I can't because I'm the one spending the money. So I'm not going to buy a costume for one person's party if I can never use it again.
Yeah, it's factual. Well, I gave you the setup. Take a.
So yeah, with my company, it's a little bit different because there's people all the time that will just call me and say, hey, do you have this character? And I'll say no, but we have this instead. And they'll be like, oh, well, I'm going to call around and see if anybody else has that character. And the character is just, sometimes it's something like really, like ridiculous. Like, people have asked me for Deadpool. I do children's birthday parties. So, people have asked for Deadpool for their child's birthday, and I'm like, well, Deadpool is rated R. Like, Deadpool is not appropriate for children. And they're like, oh, well, you're a people's man, Johnny. But anyways, yeah. People have asked for Deadpool, and I'm like, well, no, we can't have that at parties because it's not appropriate for children. And then I get other ones that are just like stupid. Like they'll be like, "Oh, can I?" It'll be like something that I've never heard of before, and then they'll like get mad at me if I don't provide it for them. And I think that's similar to what Brian is going through because if people don't like what you're doing or whatever, like they're gonna say it, and like it makes it really difficult. Like in my line of work, I'm so used to it now because I've been doing it since like 2012. But he just started the whole variety streaming thing, so there's always going to be the people that come in and say, hey, you should do this, or hey, I want you to play this game. But for me, it's all business. So if it doesn't make me money, then I'm not going to do it. There is obviously the odd circumstance where there's a sick child or a child with cancer or someone who's special needs and they say, hey, can you please do this for me? And at that point, it's charity. So I have, like, I feel like I have a duty to do that for them. And, like, it makes me feel good, so I don't see it as losing money. I see it more as doing a good deed. Like our Royal Princess Ball that we put on every year is in support of the Children's Hospital Foundation. And I do that completely free of charge. We do have a budget that we put for costumes because every year we do musical performances. And for those musical performances, usually the costumes are costumes that I don't already have. So things like Sebastian from The Little Mermaid, I made that. So so I had to pay for the materials and things like that. But for charity, it's totally different. Like I would basically do anything for charity. So, but most of the time, if it's just people who are asking me and expecting me to have things and do things for them, I'm not going to because it's all business. And if I can't make money, then it's just not worth it for me.
Hey, your boy is back. You're so tiny. You just fit in my chair. Your whole body. Yeah.
No.
What?
Cereal on my head.
I can't kiss you on the forehead after my cereal kiss. You don't want this fruity kiss? All right, I'll be hating. I'm just messing with you. I didn't like. Did you finish that point? Because I don't
Yeah.
want to cut you off. All right, cool. Um, yeah, I'm back. Lord Iceman. First, I want to thank everybody for the new follows and things that's going on. But hey, ever consider speed running? Don Savage. Believe it or not, I'm actually a big fan of speed
I've
running.
asked him that numerous times.
No, the frustration from that I see with these guys who are world class speedrunners in their respective games because I like platformers a lot. So I'm usually watching like Mario 64 shit, Banjo Kazooie shit, uh, whatever recent. Like I like platformers, so that's my thing. The most anyway, because I'll watch a speed run for almost anything depending on how long it is. But when I see these guys and the frustration and guys and girls and the frustrations they go through when they lose a run, oh my god!
Yeah, it's like secondhand embarrassment for me.
Like I can feel it, and I would be nowhere near the level of them, and I know I would get equally, if not more, tight. Because you literally have to start from the beginning every single time. If the run is not like personal best, level, especially because that's what you're always trying to do. But I don't know. I don't know. Speedrunning would be tight. Learning the glitches and breaking down games to really, exploit and shave off as many frames as you possibly can. Humanly, of course, because they have the task runs. But
But you're already good at finding like holes in levels and things like that.
yes, but I don't know, man. And speedrunning communities seem very welcoming, and
They're gonna they're gonna roast you because I see them roasting him in chat and making fun of him and stuff. But I think it's all in fun. It's not to be mean.
oh no, but yeah, those are the people who speedrun as well, and like all of those viewers have like a tight knit. There's some trolls in there who come and hate and shit, depending on who it is. But yeah, is there a favorite game of yours you'd want to speedrun? Man, I don't know.
Mario.
Which one though? Super Mario World? And then there's so many categories, right?
It
And
would be a Mario game for you, for sure.
it could be Banjo Kazooie though, because I play that game once every year, uh, just to play it because it's just my probably my favorite game of all time, like up there. So it would probably be that. KP's about to speed run SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom when it gets remade. Nah, bro. I don't think so. Uh, but it's crazy because yeah, you talk about the longer games, right? Like GTA, Final Fantasy are a different level. Well, Hitman 47. Lately, I've been watching Super Mario Odyssey all moon speed runs, and like the world record for that game is like 8 hours. Like, and I'm straight up watching this stream. Like, it's crazy. But they don't restart because if you lose a run on that, like, imagine being 4 hours in and then feeling like you fucked up so bad you're
You'd be
done.
doing 24-hour streams all the time and never sleeping.
Yeah, there's no way. And from the looks on her eyes, like that's not an acceptable outcome because she knows she'd lose me to death probably. Imagine that, yo.
You already fuck with my sleep schedule.
I don't fuck with your sleep schedule because I don't go to sleep.
You do, because you're up laughing hysterically at shit. And I'm like, I woke up last night. I was like, what are you laughing at?
This is true. That shit was funny. I was watching a podcast. It's called Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. Math Hoffa's a battle rapper. And he sits down in a barbershop, with guests. And it was Math Hoffa, Method Man from Wu-Tang, Mike P, who's another battle rapper, and I forget the last guy's name. It's Knowledge. And they were just telling stories. Math Hoffa was telling a Drake story. And because Drake fucks with battle rap and shit, he showed up to an event. And, he was just telling his Drake story about how Drake came up to him. Basically, long story short, it was all, hey, you Math Hoffa, da da da. And it was a club in Miami or whatever, and Math came with a girl. And then, the girl was with Drake. And it was like, Drake is cool. He'll support you and everything, but like he'll take your girl in a heartbeat. And not only did he take that girl, a girl that Math was talking to, like 2 weeks later, called him and was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Drake is sponsoring all my battles." And like it was just the shit was just too funny because it's fucking Drizzy. Like I don't want to get too far into it, but it was like maybe 1:30 in the morning last night, and I had my headphones on, and I was laughing hysterically, and I didn't realize that like how audible my laugh was. Because these headphones, man, shout out to HyperX. Y'all make sure you head over there
Yeah,
and
he's
buy
extra
everything.
loud when he puts headphones on his
Cause,
head.
cause I mean that's everybody, but the HyperX joints, like, bro, the sound is so good. I didn't even hear myself laughing, and my body shakes when I'm laughing hysterically. I didn't even notice it until you woke up, but
It's because you blast it in your ears. You're
no,
gonna go deaf one
it was
day.
actually really low. It's just the quality of the headphones, man. HyperX for everything, for sure. Anyway, um,
You
yeah,
just got milk on yourself.
No, I didn't. It was one single flake. You are God. You want to be my mom too? Huh? All right. So I just got the death stare while she's like sipping her coffee, like the women who are about to kill somebody in movies do. And if this doesn't come out, y'all know what happened to me. Anyway, but back to content and the things we do. Speed running. I don't know. Um, they have enough discords and enough knowledge out there, information for you to get a start no matter who you are. So that would be cool, but I think I like that more as a spectator. Um, because that's happened to me in my life before where I seen something and I loved it, right? Like video games. And then when I was going to school a little bit, right? And I just like couldn't pick a major. I was like, oh, I love video games. Why don't I try to like make these shits? And I'm in there.
Coding.
Yeah, and I'm in there in the coding class, and I'm like, wow,
So
this is
boring.
ass.
Yeah.
This is actually like the worst thing ever. I never want to do this. Like, I just love these games as a fan, and I would never want to make one because fuck that. If I did, I'd like to be a part of the, like, performance side, maybe like voice acting or motion capture or something like that. Something where I can, just be physical or get in front of a camera somewhere because I like the entertainment aspect of anything.
Yeah, because you got to be on the front lines. Because you got that God complex.
No, I don't. That's not why.
You want to be like, look at me. I'm KP. I'm
That's,
godlike.
That's definitely not it. I am godlike, but I don't do things for people to look at me. If you've been around me at any event, like, I'm not trying to be seen like that. Like, I'm just there. And I carry that same energy no matter where I go. Don't let her gas y'all head up and fucking make you feel away because that's how she is. She gets on my fucking nerves, but she know I'll never do anything to her. So like, she just gets away with everything because she can just smile and show me titties, and then it's all good.
Oh, you're chewing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know I only speak the truth, Caster. Of course. Whenever we go to an event, I'm the camera holder, so I know it firsthand. I'm the one who holds the camera while he takes pictures with his fans.
What is wrong with you? People ask for a picture, I say yes.
Yeah, and then they see me and they're like, oh, could you take it?
Well,
I'm
who
like,
should they ask? I can't take it. I'm
They
in
should
it.
just take a selfie.
No, I'm long as fuck. You see my arms? We get way up here, and then no, people don't like that. And when they want to take a selfie, they take it themselves.
I'm his girlfriend. I'm his stick bag holder.
That's not true.
I'm
You held my
his-
stick at one event.
No. I babysit your stuff on a regular basis.
That's not true.
Yeah.
You held my stick at one event.
CEO, I babysat your stuff and combo breaker.
One event. One
Those
event.
are not the same event. Yeah, okay. He's chewing. So
Yeah, I got cereal in my mouth. Don't fucking try to do this shit.
Yeah, and then people walk up to us, and he is like, I don't know who that person was. So like,
What does this have to do with anything? You know what?
Cause you have all these.
I'm gonna get you out my content. I'm gonna mute her microphone. Talk. See, she doesn't exist anymore. All right. Always talking shit. I'm just talking content, babe. Is there anything you would like to see me do? Since you think I can do anything, content-wise.
Yeah, but you won't do it.
Wait, hold on. So are you clipping my content wings in my apartment? That's crazy.
No, I know you won't do it because I've mentioned it before.
But you mentioned a lot of things. So
Yeah. Well, I think you should do like challenges and like I think you should like you know how we when we were campaigning for Summit we did the
Mhm.
spicy noodle challenge.
yes,
I
my
think
shit was flaring the fuck up. My
yeah.
throat suffered for you.
People enjoy for me.
I mean,
Okay.
I meant me. I meant
Yeah.
me. I'm sorry. I meant me. Sorry, I was just tight because you torched my shit. You're like, oh my god, I got the spicy noodles. I'm gonna bring them and we're gonna eat them on stream. And I'm like, no. She's like, yes. And then we did it, and it was great. But like,
Yeah.
woo!
I think you should do challenges for like you know how you're trying to raise money for Resident Evil right now.
Sure.
You should be doing challenges and like things that people want to see you do. Like maybe take a poll and see if there's some things that people would want to see you do. Just Dance would be super fun.
Not a chance. Not a fucking chance.
Def Jam Rap Star would be super fun.
I would. Okay, first of all,
Or
I would-
karaoke.
I would murder everything
Twitch sings.
on Def Jam Rap Star because I'll have you know, right? First of all my DLC is gone from that game
DVR.
because Konami didn't fucking license shit properly, so everything got pulled off the store. And that cheap ass microphone that came with the system, like it was fucked up out of the box. So it's like I tried to plug it in because I have my 360 here because I do my DJ Hero streams, but it doesn't work. But in Def Jam Rap Star, you gave me a rap karaoke game. I'll have you know because I don't think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we have because I love that game.
Oh
We talked
well,
about it.
I had like at least 30 of my scores be top 5 like on all the leaderboards because that shit is free. You gonna give me a rap karaoke game how I retain lyrics? That shit was like stop. But yeah, keep all right. So DDR, hold on, not happening. Just Dance or DDR? No, bro. KP eat a whole raw egg? I could probably do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea.
I think spicy challenges are always super fun, and I do that with you.
So you just like to see me suffer? That's what it is. Is that the type of
No.
content you want from me?
No, I think it's funny, and it lots of people will think it's funny.
Yeah.
The Twitch sings thing that everybody's doing right now would also be super entertaining because
Yeah.
I know that you would put on a show.
But I can't actually sing. I just sing along.
In sync? Come on, you do the dance moves too.
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Y'all
exactly.
y'all know the I mean you can't see me right now, but you know, and what song was and It's Gonna Be Me when they do the step. Boop,
No, it's gonna be
boop.
May.
Listen, you're a Backstreet Boys person. You don't get to talk about the holy JT in this house, all right? Anyway, no, not a chance.
Yeah, people would love to see that. People would love to see that. That would probably be your most views.
Oh man, KP Twitch things.
We tried to do the one chip challenge, but they don't sell it anymore. I went on their website and they're completely sold out and they're not making any more. So if somebody can find one and buy it, then we'll do it for sure.
I don't know. They want me to eat a raw egg. They want me to do DDR. You know how stupid I will look?
Yeah, because people love to laugh and people love when people laugh at themselves too.
I laugh at myself every day.
Yeah. And if they see you're having a good time and
Which
just
I do.
like goofing around, then people are gonna watch that. People love, and you know, like sometimes it's like an outlet for people. Like I know when I'm watching someone having a good time and laughing at themselves, and I'm laughing with them, not at them, then I feel better. Like especially if I'm going through a down part of my depression. Like if I'm watching people who are having fun and like laughing, then I'm going to feel that as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Twitch sings maybe one day, maybe big maybe, but DDR hell no. Just Dance hell no. Like I don't know if I could suffer that, because that embarrassment, that shit's on the internet. The end, bro. The game is locked. You can't get rid of it. And then imagine if I tilt. Imagine if somebody actually comes in like we're playing DDR. This is an MK. What the fuck? Like I'll actually get tight.
I wouldn't.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't.
god.
I'd laugh at them and I'd be like, oh,
Now,
you noticed that, eh?
and I'm low key about to just start timing people out for that shit because I feel like I should be able to do whatever I want. This has turned more into like a venting session and like going all over the place because that's probably what I should have titled it, and it's probably what I will in like the YouTube recap. But you know, it's yeah. And I love to just kick it and just talk a little shit so people get an inside vision into me and what we do because this is fun for my mornings, right? At this time, I'm up watching somebody on Twitch anyway, or like consuming some content. So why not continue to create it? But by the end of the week, I should have everything ready, like Discord, set up the rules and everything I want to do
You know
with
what
that.
also would be fun?
Uh-huh.
You know how couples do those challenges on YouTube all the time? My boyfriend does my makeup.
Huh?
I would totally let you do that.
No, you're gonna be fucked up. And you're gonna be ugly. Like I'll be so bad that I'll make you ugly. Like it's crazy. You sure you wanna risk that?
Yes, it would be hilarious.
I'm not godlike at makeup. I don't use it ever. Well,
no,
when
that's
I do
the
like
whole
TV
point.
stuff.
I let my boyfriend do my makeup.
I
like,
know,
that's the
but
whole
like
point. It's gonna be bad.
you're gonna look like you're gonna look like round one of Pools at Evo. That shit is gonna be that shit is gonna be ugly. Oh my god. So I had to do KP's makeup?
But I totally do that, but he wouldn't let me.
Wow. I didn't even get to answer for myself. You sound like these content hounds telling me what I should and shouldn't do. I would totally let you do that.
Okay, because every time I try to do something to you, you're just like, no, what are you doing? Stop.
Yeah, because I don't need it. Like you always trying to fuck with my eyebrows or my eyelashes or something. I don't need this. Have you seen them? They're fucking godlike. Like I don't,
No, I think if I put some fake eyelashes on you, you'd be like, oh my god.
No, I don't
beautiful.
want. No, I won't. I would not do that at all because I don't. Nah, I don't need to do all that shit. You slow the fuck down. Anyway, yeah, as she tries to do it with no warning. That's a problem. Thank you, Icy Chains, the voice of reason.
You should do that tonight.
Doing shit. How long are you here? How many more days?
I'm here till Saturday.
Okay, so
I'm gonna see if Joel can pick me up on Saturday morning.
Okay,
so
cool.
that I don't have to
So
take that $50 Uber.
we can probably do that then, sometime before the week is out. Do something crazy and fix that up. But yeah, we are pulling up on closing time. Again, I just want to plug all the medias. Again, you follow me on Twitter.
You know what, babe? It would be so funny because
If you stop cutting me off every time I'm trying to outro.
No, I was thinking because makeup has like funny names, and like you'll be like showing it off like a makeup person, and you can show it to the camera. My palette is called Basic Bitch.
And you think this is hilarious? Wow, you're having so much fun at the thought of this. Like,
I am.
what is wrong with you? What are you trying to do to me? Man, that was the first one you threw last night.
That was a mystery flavor. Did you even eat the mystery flavor?
I did. All right, we were not gonna retroactively complain about fucking airheads from last night. Anyway, follow your boy everywhere. All right, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all of the above, Instagram, whatever you want to do. It's gonna be at Katana_Prime for all platforms. It's KITANA _Prime. Katana, like the Mortal Kombat character, not the sword, all right? Because too many times do people go KATANA, and it's like, I understand, if you're not familiar with the franchise, it's no big deal, but just to make sure that it gets right. And setting up a Discord as well, trying to make sure that's cool. We're going to bring people on and talk to people in the morning because that's something I want to do. I actively want to have viewers involved. And yeah, whatever the subject is, I'll let you say whatever you want, do whatever you want. But if I feel like it's something that'll get me banned on Twitch, I will end the call with you immediately and then just ban you from all future call-ins. Before we get out of here, we got about 4 more minutes. I like to just keep it straight. Samantha, useless facts of the day. Something we like to close
I wasn't
with.
ready.
How are you not ready?
Okay.
Okay.
So the sky is not actually blue.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Do
Wait a
you know
minute.
this one?
I don't, but I don't think I want to hear this because if you fuck up my perception of the Earth, I'm gonna be real mad right now. I'm gonna be real mad.
You probably know this. The sky is not actually blue, it's just reflecting off the water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scotland. All right, that's your useless fact of the day. Please, if you would like to stump Samantha and fact check her, and she's wrong, let us know. Um, next stream or whatever. But I seriously doubt she's wrong about any of this nonsensical information that she just carries in whatever portion of her brain. To answer your question, Icy Chains, guess anybody, literally anybody who watches.
Oh, I have a.
Anybody who watches
I have
it.
a horror one.
No, we already did your useless fact of the day. Save that one for tomorrow, all right? Because if I let you get carried away, you just start doing whatever you want, and we can't have that. Because anytime your girlfriend runs things, it gets out of control. So, with that being said, I will continue my stream of Catherine relatively soon, actually, because I want to finish the game today, and we played a lot last night. So, I'll probably start my Catherine stream around 2:30, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, if you're in the chat and there's a subject, we'll get that Discord popping and we'll invite you on for the call. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your background is. Just respect the show, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna compete because I'm barely like beating the game as is, but I have watched some Catherine tournaments. Anyway, as y'all know, it's KP, the man who sucks at saying goodbye. We're gonna work on that godlike emote as a command as well. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Y'all have a good day and be back for Catherine in a few hours. Peace.